Hey guys, this is Naren Zaid with the Hammer Bros, and I'm bringing you Game 3 of the Unplugged GT 2015. My opponent here is Keith Bond, and he is the Masters rep for the Northeast and a very good player. He had an open challenge, and no one accepted, and I told him that I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to play this game in mirror match. And then I found out he was playing Count Manfred, and I wanted to play him even less. So it seemed as though it was meant to be. So you can see my deployment here. I castled up in this corner. I got my hell pit moving up there, and I have a couple uh, gutter runners over here. I am absolutely horrified, and I feel as though there's nothing I can do against Manfred. I only have a 5-up ward, and my Grace Seer will soon be off the table, and everything won't be steadfast anymore, and it will be a bad time. So in Magic, I do nothing because I'm too far away because I don't want to be death sniped. And in the shooting phase, I put 2 cannonballs 10 inches off the back of Manfred's base. He fails one of them, I wound him, and I do 5 wounds. So I kill Count Manfred on the first turn. I do a bunch of wounds or some of his stuff takes some wounds, nothing of actual consequence, however. And we go to his first turn. You can see my Doom Wheel over here. On his turn, he's just going to move up with the Morghast right there, and his Crypt Haunters, and his Skeleton unit. In the Magic phase, he tries to Final Transmutation my bunker, and I dispel it. And then he moves just like that, and that's the end of that turn. We go to my turn. Move the Hell Pit back this way, just because I don't want them to get charged by the Morghasts. I take some shots with my gutter runners, and I move my bunker up a little bit. I'm still not in range to do any real magic yet. I think I try to Warp Lightning his Morghast, and he dispels it. I shoot 2 more Warp Lightning cannons off the back of his skeleton bunker and do a bunch of wounds. So I'm feeling good about that. On his turn, he charges the gutter runners on the right there, and they fail their terror check and flee. The Hell Pit, he redirects into the Hell Pit and makes it. So he's fighting the Hell Pit right there. There's still 3 of them, it's just one of them fell off the base. In his Magic phase, he attempts to cast Final Transmutation, and I believe I use my scroll this time, because he got a high roll and I only had 3 dice or something. So we go to close combat. The Hell Pit gets the one where he hits everything in base contact. I wound 3 times, and I do a total of 8 wounds. So I kill 2 of them. He does some wounds to the Hell Pit, and they crumble down to 2 wounds left on them. I reform to face him. And this is what it looks like on his turn when he reforms, because he doesn't want to take any more Warp Lightnings. So I shoot a Warp Lightning. It goes off the board. I shoot another Warp Lightning and try to hit his Necro and just kill a few more. Hit a few more skeletons. We go to the close combat, and my Hell Pit kills the last Morghast, but takes 3 wounds, so he's stuck at 1. And that Morghast is gone. So on his turn, he moves up his Crypt Horrors, and that's a... Oh no, I'm sorry. I moved my Doom Rocket guy out to shoot the skeletons, and I believe I only hit a couple. Either way, he flees, and the Crypt Horrors fail to redirect. So they're stuck out like so. He gets enough dice for Final Transmutation, and he makes it, but I dispel it. So that's the end of his turn. We go to my turn, and I move the Hell Pit away, like so. Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't showing it. Like so. I reform here because there's a unit of dogs coming after one of my cannons. A little spoiler here, but my other cannon explodes this turn, and my other cannon shoots off the board again. I roll 2 misfires. And that, I think, is about it. I attempt to Magic Missile the dogs off. That's right, after the dogs, I use all my casters to cast Warp Lightning and get rid of those dogs. On his turn, he attempts to charge, but fails. And I side charge with my slaves. I take a bunch of shots here on his bunker. He fails his Lookout Star on his Necromancer, who's his last Vampire caster, and I only do 1 wound. So I had a chance to win real big there, but wasn't able to pull it off, unfortunately. So this is basically a picture of the rest of the game. I move my guys up in the center to get the Fortitude point because we have to control the center of the hill. I shoot cannon shots at his Necromancer, and he makes his Lookout Sirs. He screams off my Doom Wheel. The Crypt Horrors continually beat on the slaves in their flank, but can't reform because they're only leadership 5, and he thought for a while there that I might throw my Storm Vermin in and just feed him that unit. But I've fought that matchup too many times, and the Storm Vermin just can't do anything to 10 Crypt Horrors. So he keeps getting Invocation off. I keep letting it go off. He keeps casting Final Trans. You can see Final Trans is my Storm Vermin there, but never gets enough of them. My other cannon eventually blows itself up, and this is how the game ends. He reforms all of his units into the conga line so we can contest that center objective there. And that's it. So no one gets the center objective because we have the same amount of fortitude and banners. He has more banners though in table quarters than I do, so he ends up with the bonus point for that. Otherwise, it is a 10-9 win. So I was happy to win the game. Unfortunately, I couldn't capitalize enough after dropping Manfred. With those 10 Crypt Horrors, there's just nothing I can do. I mean, I'm trying to Crack's Call through him, but that's really the only spell he has to dispel. In retrospect, the only thing I might have changed was instead of Cracks Calling them, I might have just kept 5-dicing 13th and hope it went off. But then I'm running the risk of voiding my Grey Seer, and I mean, I'm ahead in this game, and if I lose that Grey Seer, it's a loss because I can't. Again, the Crypt Horrors are just going to run across my board. They'll kill everything. So getting them in the flank with my slaves was really crucial to this game. And with the Hell Pit with only 1 wound remaining and the Doom Wheel getting screamed off, there's really nothing I can do. So a 12-9 win, and I thought it was a good way to end the day. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.